Good morning from the Protoss newsroom. The date today is Wednesday the 27th of January, and you're listening to the Protoss Daily. These are the headlines this morning. Messaging app Signal is reportedly considering offering cryptocurrency payments. Ethereum-based virtual world Decentraland is set to welcome retro gaming icon Atari. And Bitcoin bull Chamath Palihapitiya has apparently announced his candidacy for the position of Governor of California. At the time of publication, Bitcoin is trading at $30,700, down 2.5% in the past 24 hours. Uniswap has been the best top 20 performer for the day, registering over 14% increase, and Bitcoin Satoshi Vision the worst, down 6%. Encrypted messaging app Signal is apparently considering offering cryptocurrency payments to its 40 million odd users. According to tech newsletter Platformer, the app has been carrying out initial tests using the Stellar-based mobile coin with a view to eventually launch its own cryptocurrency. Mobile Coin is the mobile-first crypto project, advised by Signal's CEO Moxie Marlinspike, and was designed to make payments simple, secure, and potentially impossible to trace. Wired even described it as a system that hides everything from everyone. According to Platformer, the crypto integration is still in its very first stages. But some of the app's former employees claim it has already dedicated significant engineering resources to developing mobile coin integrations, which may hint at a future rollout. If successful, the project is being talked about as a way to help people in developing nations transfer funds more easily, an approach that's in complete contrast to similar initiatives by the likes of WeChat and Facebook, whose attempts at payment integration have been seen very much as a macro growth strategy. Signal's user numbers recently doubled thanks to widespread concerns about WhatsApp's new privacy policy that saw its subscribers jump ship in the millions. Estonia has become the first country to host the original Bitcoin whitepaper on a government domain. The word original is key here, as Dr. Craig Wright, who claims to be Satoshi Nakamoto, recently uploaded his own version of the white paper, which was initially published with a number of spelling errors. The agency responsible for Estonians' e-residency program tweeted a link to the white paper yesterday in response to a challenge by popular entrepreneur Balaji Srinivasan, who also happens to be one of the country's first e-residents. Balaji invited governments from around the world to host the Bitcoin white paper in response to Wright's latest legal threat to sue all websites hosting it for publishing rights. So far, Estonia is the first country to respond to Balaji's challenge. However, other figures and organisations such as Jack Dorsey and Coin Center have gone on to provide alternative hosting to the Bitcoin white paper, making Wright's job of filing a lawsuit against all websites, well, a little bit more challenging. Ethereum-based virtual world Decentraland will welcome a new collaborator next month, in the form of much-loved retro gaming icon Atari. Decentraland can be best described as the younger blockchain-based sibling of Second Life. It's a hub that allows users to relax, chat, play games, and buy and sell real-world goods and services. However, unlike Second Life, Decentraland's marketplace is not controlled by a centralized organization. Instead, users are free to shape the world in whatever way they like, using the world's own cryptocurrency, Mana. Mana can also be exchanged for fiat currency, meaning players can make a buck from contributing content to the world. When Atari joins Decentraland, users will be able to dip into Atari's back catalogue of classic games, including Pong, Breakout, Asteroids, Missile Command, and Centipede. Significantly, players will also be able to use Atari's own Ethereum-based token, launched in November last year, to buy and trade in-game. prominent Bitcoin bull Chamath Palihapitiya has decided to announce his candidacy for the position of Governor of California. The billionaire took to Twitter yesterday to announce his campaign with a straightforward message: Chamath for California Governor. Chamath, who, among other things, is also the CEO of Social Capital, has outlined that the state is a mess when it comes to issues such as teacher salaries and the price of living. At the centre of his message, Chamath has promised to make the state a global centre for tech and climate jobs, as well as to lower state taxes to 0%. In recent months, multiple businesses and entrepreneurs have fled California for Miami as a result of a high cost in living. The gubernatorial elections in California are scheduled to take place next year, and the new contender has made it clear that current Governor Gavin Newsom is doing a less than fine job, even going as far as to launch a hashtag on Twitter, #RecallGavinNewsom. Should this recall become successful, the elections could be moved to be as early as this year. Chamath, who has been an investor in Bitcoin since 2013, would likely have the backing of a number of tech entrepreneurs based in California and Silicon Valley in particular. Innovate or die. That's the stark message for cryptocurrencies from the Governor of the Bank of England. Speaking at the World Economic Forum on Monday, Andrew Bailey told the crypto sector that in their current form, specifically due to their lack of design and governance, cryptos are unlikely to represent the way forward for long-term digital currency. And he went on to say that, while digital innovations in payments are likely to stay, consumers and regulators would look for currencies which are stable, safe and well designed before moving away completely from the pound or dollar. He did, however, have slightly more encouraging words for stablecoins, citing the question of people having assurances that their payments are going to be made in something with stable value. Thank you for listening. To stay up to date with the latest from the world of crypto, make sure you subscribe to the Protos Daily on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and all other major podcast providers.